Claressa skipped major career obligations in Atlanta, flew to New York to sit in a Mother's Day suite meant for Papoose's actual family, and Mama Mitchell has not said one single word about any of it. Baby, that silence is not accidental. That silence is deafening. Welcome back to Shella Elite, where the tea is scalding and we never sugarcoat anything for anybody. New here? Subscribe and ring that bell because missing this one is on you. Elite family, you already smelled the smoke before I posted. Everything today is based on publicly available information, allegedly, reportedly, but baby, the pattern we are laying out speaks entirely for itself. Quick background. Remy exposed Papoose December 2024, divorce filed May 2025, still unresolved. Claressa defending the relationship on every platform. And now Mother's Day 2025 just made everything a whole lot more revealing. Let's start right here because this detail alone should stop everyone cold. Claressa Shields, Olympic gold medalist, undisputed champion, greatest female boxer alive, had major professional obligations in Atlanta. Boxing events, networking opportunities, brand commitments, career-defining moments that do not come back around twice. She left every single one on the table, packed a bag, flew to New York to attend a concert connected to Papoose on Mother's Day weekend. And once she arrived, she was not just attending baby. She was performing proximity. Every documented moment showed her visibly positioning herself next to Papoose on camera, less focused on the show, more focused on ensuring every camera captured exactly how close she was standing at all times. Social media watched those clips and reached one immediate verdict. This was not a casual night out. This was a public statement disguised as a date. She has 2 Olympic gold medals, undisputed titles across multiple weight classes, built everything from nothing in Flint, Michigan, and she left career money on the table to make sure she was visible next to a man at his family's holiday event. Baby, that is not secure. That is not confident. That is desperate energy wrapped in designer clothes and uploaded before the night was even over. Here is where Mother's Day gets genuinely uncomfortable. That suite was not a random VIP booking. It was organized specifically as a Mother's Day celebration for the women in Papoose's family. His mother, his sisters, women with decades of real history with this man, women who earned their place in that room through years of genuine connection and sacrifice, and somehow Claressa ended up included. Nobody publicly explained how or why, but the internet noticed immediately. The theory that spread fastest: another invited family member lost their spot to accommodate her attendance. No confirmation exists, but the theory exploded because the event carried specific meaning tied to motherhood, and people felt that meaning was being compromised for a relationship not yet fully established. And then came the body language analysis nobody could stop discussing. Papoose, throughout those videos, distant, distracted, emotionally disconnected in ways the camera captured whether he intended it or not. Every facial expression broken down, every interaction analyzed frame by frame. The overwhelming conclusion from everyone watching: he did not look like a man celebrating love. He looked uncomfortable and doing his best not to show it while someone made sure everything was being recorded. When the man you flew across states for looks more uncomfortable than happy standing next to you on camera, baby, that is not a relationship flex. That is a warning sign dressed in VIP wristbands. This is the detail that made the internet completely lose its mind. Papoose has a long-running tradition of publicly honoring his mother on Mother's Day, years of tribute posts carrying genuine sentimental weight recognized by his family and followers alike. And this year, Claressa's account allegedly appeared first in the tagged names. First, before his actual sisters, before close family members, before women who stood beside this man through everything over decades of real relationship, no marriage confirmed, no children together, divorce not even finalized, and yet positioned ahead of his actual bloodline on his mother's most significant holiday post. But then this is where it gets emotionally devastating, baby. Claressa posted about spending Mother's Day with her mother and sisters. People immediately interpreted the women in those clips as Papoose's family. The internet erupted. She was publicly claiming a family role never formally offered or confirmed by the actual family involved. And then someone asked the question that stopped everything cold. Where was Claressa's trick to her own mother? No emotional post, no heartfelt caption, no acknowledgement of the woman who actually raised her. She documented Papoose's family celebration extensively, but produced absolutely nothing for her own mother on the one day specifically dedicated to that. She tagged herself first on his Mother's Day post, claimed his family as hers publicly, and forgot her own mother completely. Baby, that is not love. That is a takeover attempt the family never authorized. Now let's talk about the silence louder than every post, every caption, and every coordinated outfit. Combined, Mama Mitchell, Papoose's mother, has not publicly embraced Claressa. Not once. Zero reposts, zero warm welcome, zero public cosign. Complete silence from the woman whose opinion matters more than every blogger and fan account combined. This is not a woman who does not know how to show up publicly. She watched Papoose stand beside Remy Ma through prison years, through marriage, through family struggles played out on national television, through everything. She knows the difference between someone who belongs in her son's story and someone auditioning for a role that was never posted. Her silence is not oversight, baby. Her silence is a verdict delivered without a single word. And then Remy Ma also completely silent, no responses, no shade, no social media war. After years of marriage, after raising a child together, after everything, nothing. Her silence is the most powerful move in this entire situation. She has nothing left to prove. She knows it. Two women who actually know this man, both completely silent. While Claressa posts, tags, captions, and documents every moment for public consumption. The woman screaming loudest about how secure and chosen she is the only one talking. And sometimes, baby, the loudest person in the room, is the least certain about what they are actually standing on. Coordinated interviews, matching outfits, polished public moments looking more like photo shoots than real life. Multiple radio stops perfectly timed, every appearance documented and uploaded within hours. None of this feels organic. None of this feels spontaneous. This feels like a Campe AGN designed to force acceptance before the public had time to ask questions that deserved answering. The Mother's Day timing was not coincidence, baby. It guaranteed emotional reactions. It guaranteed viral engagement. It guaranteed maximum attention across every platform. Critics say this looked less like celebrating love and more like exploiting a holiday because the timing would drown out every uncomfortable question sitting underneath it. Meanwhile, Papoose's Remy Ma tattoos are still there, still visible, still permanent reminders of 20 years of real history that no coordinated post can ever erase. And the career damage question nobody is asking loudly enough. Claressa worked her entire life to be known as the greatest female boxer alive. 2 Olympic gold medals, 19 world championships, historic accomplishments that should generate headlines about athletic greatness. Right now, the biggest conversation attached to her name is about a Mother's Day tag and a suite she may not have been originally invited to. She worked her entire life to be known for her fists, baby. And right now, the internet knows her for her posts. So that is today's tea. Career abandoned for a family suite she was not originally part of. Tagged first above actual blood family, claimed his family as hers while posting nothing for her own mother. Papoose uncomfortable on camera. And 2 women who actually know this man, both saying absolutely nothing. 2 questions for my elite family. One, is Mama Mitchell's silence a deliberate statement, or are people reading too far into it? 2, is Claressa genuinely confident in this relationship, or is the constant public posting starting to look like someone convincing themselves more than anyone else? Drop it below. I read every comment and I will respond. Smash that like, subscribe to Shella Elite, and send this to somebody still calling this a love story. I'm Shella. The tea is always hot at Shella Elite. Baby, I will see you in the next one.